If you're anything like me, you're probably a smart kid that's mind is probably going like 1,000,000 miles a minute. And you feel like you gotta fucking capture the essence of what you're trying to say in some other form or medium to get out the thoughts that you're trying to convey. And that's not always easy in the moment, in person. So you resort to like shit like music, or in my instance, like making short films, writing shit every day, or making songs. And that desire or want or even need to express yourself is at the forefront of my thoughts every single fucking day. And I notice that people are desire-driven creatures. Their whole life path is dependent on the things that they want. And it sounds kind of like a no-brainer, but when you really think deeper on it, it's like, okay, so the thing that's most dominant in your mind of what you want, you're going to be thinking about. If you want something that would benefit your life or its quality, and that's what you're hyper fixated on, you're eventually going to get that thing and reap the benefits of that. If it's a quality thought or want in your mind. But if you don't hold that quality to your thoughts, or you desire things that aren't necessarily of benefit, then it could actually impact your life in a negative way. If you're not actively watching the shit that goes into your mind every day, then you're in big trouble. Because the shit you feed into your mind is going to determine your reality, because the quality of your thoughts determine your circumstance. It's just like with food. The better or more quality food you put into your body, the more you get out of your body, because you're fueling it with quality nutrients. And you got to do the same thing with your thoughts. You could sit here and scroll TikTok all day or watch YouTube videos. You could scroll Twitter all day and see shit that has nothing to do with you or bettering your life. And now you just have all this useless information floating around in your brain, taking over your subconscious space you could be occupying with ideas on how to improve your situation. In my experience, about a year ago, I ran away from home, moved in with my best friend Drew and his family. I'm in the forest. And throughout the whole past year, every day I've been trying to figure out how to get closer to the things that I want. And after a year of doing research and trying to apply that research in real time and trying to figure out how to do certain things or how to make certain videos or how certain ideas will land with people or what skills I need to get to where I want to be, I've watched myself transform. Now, a year is not a lot of time in the grand scheme of things, but in a year's worth of time, I've become a totally different person from who I was. And the same thing can happen to anybody in even shorter amounts of time. But if you do nothing and you consume useless information that's not quality, you succumb to staying the same or your thoughts being someone else's. There's a quote that's like, if you don't have a plan for yourself, you fall into someone else's plan. And I think that is completely and utterly the truth. Because if you don't go out of your way to put good information into your brain and watch your own thoughts, someone else is feeding you their idea of what you should be. And I think when people truly hone in and focus on their wants and desires, if you know clearly what it is that what you want and you do everything in your power to go get that, on the way to getting that, you become the best version of yourself, and it becomes easier to be yourself around people because you know what you're doing, because you know why you're doing it and what you're doing it for. On the other side of the coin, though, if you don't do anything at all and you just consume ideas or fast food content on the internet and shitty things, and you worry about things that are out of your control, your perception gets warped from other people's influence in a way that isn't beneficial to you. So you're exerting all this mental energy on shit that has no real impact on you. I seen this happen to one of my close friends from a long time, and I had to distance myself because bro was tweaking on some weirdo shit, because over a long period of time that I wasn't necessarily conscious of, he was consuming content or information that drove him down an entirely different path and perception of reality that made it hard for him to be himself around people. Now, the thing with like desires and wants is we can want shit that's so deeply repressed and subconscious that we're not even aware of it. If you're looking for someone to blame, you'll never take accountability for your own life. And then you get fucked.